In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take an AI agent which you've created with OpenAI's Agent Builder and how you can integrate it onto your own website with something that looks a little bit like this. As you can see here, we've just got a chat widget which you can open up, and then you are directly into the OpenAI ChatGPT style interface. In this example, we have created an agent which connects to a couple of files that we've uploaded about our skincare business in this example. And you can see over on this website, which AI created, obviously, I can ask something like, give me the ingredients of the Hydro Boost skin cream, send that off, and it's going to go and it's going to speak to our documents, which we fed it on this section here within our tools. If you want to see how this is created, check out another video that I'll link in the description about how we create this. But we can see on our website, it's going over, doing that thinking, checking the files, and then coming back and saying within the Hydro Boost, we've got the aloe vera, jojoba oil, and all of that other stuff, and giving some more information about the business. And you can change this and style this however you want. You can see here we've styled it so we've got like a nice blue background, but I'm also going to show you how you can use the ChatKit Studio to style this however you want. Okay, so let's have a look at how we create this. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to rename this a good name so we can tell it apart. So I'm going to call it Sustainer Skin, which is the name of this test business. Rename it. Then we are going to publish it. And yep, we're going to call it Sustainer Skin. That's fine. Okay, it is published. So now what we can do is we can go over to the code. Now, there are two ways you can embed this in a website. You can either use ChatKit or Agents SDK. Now, if you use Agents SDK, you're gonna have to create the front end yourself and you won't have the ChatGPT style interface, but that is what we're going for. So we want to use ChatKit. Now, if you are building your website on another platform, such as like Shopify or such as like Wix or Squarespace, then you're gonna wanna use a plugin given by one of those. But if you are building your own website, then we can do it like this. And I'm going to show you in this example by using Cursor. But if you're using any other sort of AI assistant, which I imagine you are, then this is how this is going to work. First of all, we will want to go to Quick Start down here in the left-hand side. Once we open this up, we're going to see all the information that we need to know about ChatKit. So ChatKit is the library that we need to install in order to get this to work on the front end with the nice user interface. Now you could go through and read through all of this, but I am lazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on copy page, and this is going to copy all of this information. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Cursor. So on Cursor, I've created just a very, very basic website. In fact, let me show that website to you. Here it is. This is the website for Sustainer Skin. It is this skincare business. This is like one shot. It's surprising how decent websites AI can create. Obviously not 100%, but look at this, all the images. Anyway, we are going to create this pop-up in the right-hand corner, which allows us to chat with our chatbot, which we have created. So if I go back over to Cursor, I'm going to say, I want to create a chat widget in the bottom right-hand side of the website. I want to use OpenAI's ChatKit. Here is the documentation. For that, please make all changes you need to in order to get this to work. I'm aware I need to give you my OpenAI key and my workflow ID. Okay, then we're going to paste in that page and send it off. And it doesn't matter which coding system you're using, this is going to understand all of how it works, and it's going to implement it into your website. So whilst it's doing that, let me explain what else we're going to have to do. So there are two things we have to do. We have to tell it which workflow we want it to run, and we're going to have to give it our OpenAI API key, because the API key is how it knows that we've got access to run this workflow and also knows who to bill. So you are going to build for any use that people use because it's using AI, and obviously that requires compute. So we're going to need our API key, and we're also going to require this workflow ID. So to get our API key, let's go over to platform.openai.com, and we're going to go to API keys on the left-hand side. And you can see I've got a load here, but I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to say Sustainer Skin API key. Create API key. And there we go, that's it there. I'm going to leave it here for a second because we're going to want to come back to this and add it into our cursor project. Okay, so cursor's asking me to run a few things. So yep, we'll run that. Okay, so cursor has finished doing what it's doing, and it's told me this is what I need to do. So obviously cursor can access our environment variables for security. So I need to create in here my environment variables. You will already have this file if you are creating it for your website, but I don't because this is just a test project. So let me copy in those, and then I can fill in those bits of information. So we need our OpenAI API key and we need our ChatKit workflow ID. So let's go back over to where we created our API key, and let's come back over to cursor, and we're going to paste that in. Obviously, I am going to deactivate this so you cannot copy this. And then we're going to go over to Agent Builder, get our workflow ID, copy that as well, come over to cursor and paste that in. And when we come to the website, we can see we've got this pop-up in the right-hand corner. Now, it's not perfect. We're going to change that in just a second, but let's see if it's working. So if I say, hello, do you offer free shipping? Send that off. You can see we have this great OpenAI ChatGPT user interface, which is great. One of the best things about it, you can see it's thinking and it's using the information that we created within our agent builder. And it says, yes, domestic shipping is free on orders above $50, which is exactly what we said in our shipping costs on our shipping and returns policy. Okay, so let's change this so it's a little bit better. Currently, the pop-up is appearing automatically when the site loads. Instead, I want a button in the bottom right-hand corner, which can toggle this chat appearing and disappearing. I'm going to send that off, and hopefully that's going to make the needed changes. Okay, so it has now completed that. So if we go back over, we should now see we got chat, and then that opens up this interface here, which we can then close. Not perfect, but much better. You can obviously play around with it and to make it look however you want it to look. Okay, so next, let's change the layout of what we see here. So some of the colors and some of the functionality. So if we go over to chatkit.studio/playground, we're going to come to something that looks a little bit like this. And here on the left-hand side, we can change some of these things. We can change like the starting screen, so the prompt. We can change if we have some starting prompts. We can change things such as like the font here, the color. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the surface colors. So I'm going to go over here, and the background I am going to make. You can see I can make whatever color we want. I'm going to change it to like a light blue. I don't really want to change much, but I just want to make it so that we can see we're making a change. So there we go. That's the change that I want to make here. And you can see we can also change a lot of other things, such as like the color of the input bar at the bottom. We can change the font over here. We can change the style, so whether it's compact or spacious. So you can see here, all of these make a difference. And you can play around with these to make it exactly how you like. I'm going to take away the starter prompt, so there are none. I'm going to leave it as what can I help you with today? And yeah, that's fine. As you can see, you can play around with it and make it as you like. But once we've done this, I'm going to come over here to the code, and I'm going to copy this code. Then I'm going to come back over to cursor, and I'm going to say, I would like to change the design of the ChatKit section. Please use this code to style it. And then I'm going to paste in that code, send it off, and it's going to do its thing. Then let's have a look at what it produces afterwards. So that is now complete. If we come over and have a look at it, let's go back over to our site. We can now see that is blue. And we can also not just make the changes within Playground, but we can also ask Cursor or whichever AI coding system you're using to make those changes directly within Cursor. I'll leave you to play around with all of these settings here so you can style it exactly how you'd like it. But that is the basics of how you can take your agent created with OpenAI's Agent Builder and how you can integrate that onto your own site. That is it from this video. I hope you've liked it. If you have, then please do like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.